Hello, Assalamu alaikum, grade 5. Very good day. Today we are going to read up English concept book that's a practice book, of course, for grammar. Eventually previously we were doing the unseen writing, in which we have studied sentence making, paragraph writing, even storytelling and creative writing. Even we have done descriptive writing. So many things we have made it understandable to how to make a sentence thing that would be easy to make. Any example or any activity, you can do it very easily. Today the topic which we are going to discuss would be noun. Now I hope this thing have always been gone through when you're reading up in the previous classes. Also, everybody know what is actually noun. This is very understandable, and this has been discussed eventually with different activities we have done in the previous classes also. So whenever a question comes that what is noun, that is of course naming the words. Or you can say noun refers to name, place, animal, thing, isn't it? So here we are going to revise the word noun, the vocabulary word or the grammatical language word is noun. Naming words are called nouns. It can be the name or it can be name of a person, place or a thing, like for example Fatma, Lahore and plate. So for that you have to just made up your mind and write up the thing. Almost that has been discussed. Again, I'm going to revise it, this thing, that whenever a noun is there, that is referred to any person's name, place name or thing. Like if a person name, I am taking Sarah, Ali, Ahmed, anything, this is a person name, isn't it? You can take your father name, your mother name, your brother, sister, your friends, your relative name, your neighbor's name. So any name is a noun. Then getting to the place name. Now place is like Haripur, Aptabad, Islamabad, America, Pakistan, China, Italy. Like there are so many countries. You are taking so many country names. Any country name you just have to take it. So these are actually the nouns. We are not going to the classification and kinds of noun. We are just sticking to the noun word. That is of course naming word. And when we get or switch to thing, thing would be like table, chair, chocolate, place, glass, cup, saucer, spoon, fork, anything you can take, fridge, washing, that cannot move. That is a non-living thing. So these names are nouns. Now, what you have to do in the example, that is already a column is made and a blank is written. They have questioned you, right? Names of 10 things that you can see. There's the word your, that is not correct. So that is that you can see in the computer lab. When you are moving to a computer lab, what you see, these are all non-living thing, isn't it? Because nothing is moving there. So that is a naming word, that is thing, not person, not a place, that is a thing. That is non-movable and that is not moving, that is non-living things. For example, that is written here and a student have already written up in this blank, that is CPU. Of course, there is a big box over there that is attached to the monitor, that is attached to the PC, the main part. Then the PC have a screen that is called monitor. Then it comes to the mouse, that is actually just holding up a mouse. A small item is there that is attached to the CPU and that is attached to the PC, of course. And that that is attached to the keyboard, I think, isn't it? Just making me confused now. And then there's a word keyboard. Now with this attachment, there's a keyboard that have keypads, isn't it? They have alphabets on it and they have all the special characters are on it. And there are numbers, numerics are on that. So that is a device that is called keyboard. There are so many devices to it, like there's printer, there's scanner spelling is wrong, that is SCANNER. Then there are table, chairs, and what sort of things. Even you can find up, isn't it, wall and dustbin. You can see any bulb you can see, and other rest among these. There are so many other things you can find up. So, maybe you have like maybe you went with the book, or there is a bookshelf there. Maybe computer lab there are books over there. A computer book is there, so you can write anything which you find in computer lab, because now this is one of the student who just find these things. So you can write up any other two thing, because already the two blanks are left. If you can write up, you can write up in that a suitable noun to it. Now on page number 3, because nouns we're on page number 2, shifting to page number 3, this is the second activity you have to do, is that underline nouns in the given passage and make sentence from these nouns. Now what you have to do, you have to underline, identify the noun to it, and you just have to make a sentence. Like Elizabeth I was Queen of England for 45 years. This is one sentence in which Queen is an noun, because that is of course a common noun. You can say this is actually a naming word of an England. The England is the second noun. So this student, what she has done, that she picked the word Queen, she picked the word England, and she wrote up Queen is very beautiful. England is very big, or you can say England is a big state, big country. You can write any other thing to it. You can write up any other suitable sentence. You can make it. So what you have to do, I'm just reading the passage. You just hold up your pencil and underline the nouns to it, and then you have to make the sentences. You have to make sentences on it. So, reading up the passage, Elizabeth I was Queen of England for 45 years, from 1558 to 1603. During her reign, like during her era, during her period, you can say during her time, many exciting things happened in our country and overseas. Overseas are like not in our country where we are situating, where we are residenting. Like this is Pakistan is our country, and overseas are out of Pakistan. Those countries, like out of the countries, either that's Europe or any Gulf area. So Gulf countries. So that is a place called overseas, out of this country, out of the sea. Sometimes we were in danger, as when Spain tried to conquer us. Now, conquer word is like, discovered us. Like before that, they are talking about many famous Englishmen, of course, these are the Britishers, England people. So many famous Englishmen lived during the time Elizabeth was the queen. So there were heroes like Sir Francis Drake and Sir Walter Raleigh, who went exploring. Exploring is to find out, exploring parts of the world that had not long been discovered. They returned to England with wonderful stories of happenings far away. Now this is a passage. You can underline all the nouns in that. Of course, I can find up, like you can say heroes. I can say what else? There are Elizabeth, of course. It's a noun, isn't it? It's a naming word. There's Sir Walter, Sir Francis, Queen, England, and country. Yes. What else? Yes, there is a country. One more country is there. That's in number 3rd sentence is sometime we were in danger, as when Spain is also a place, isn't it? So this is a noun. So these are the nouns. You just have to make simple sentences to it. This is your activity number 2. Activity number 1 was on page number 2. That was the writing name 3 writing 10 name or 10 things that you can see in the computer lab. I hope you'll do the best. Best of luck.